I love mornings, so I love to wake up early. I love to like watching the golden like colors change as you're climbing up this Austrian pass. And every time you come around a long bending turn, you end up with like this new view of the Austrian Alps. They're massive, they're expansive, it's like a painting. You have this like peak of the sun just coming up over the top of these Alps. It sounds cheesy, but it's a little bit life-changing.
That fulfill any bucket list items for you?
So far, so good.
Holy
so far, so good.
So I've done a lot of rallies, and the Sick Alps Rally is different than all of them. Mo is able to go in and design this almost like family of just people that they're somehow connected even though they've never met. Mo has this knack for tying people together that just feel like family, and they've never met. And to me, that's what Sick Alps is more than anything else. It's this small group gathering that just feels like a family reunion of family you've never met. It's pretty incredible.
It's not a bad view, right?
When this all began was almost 6 years ago to the day today. That's the first time we ever took the 996 rooftop tent camping. That's when everything started to kind of like fall into place. They got this viral thing going on where people are super shocked by a guy who takes a 911 rooftop tent camping. But I get this DM from, I think it was from Sick Alps, or it was either Flat 6 High 5. And it was, we love what you're doing. We would love for you to come to Europe and do a tour with us. And that was the very first interaction that Mo and I had. We're like, well, let's make it happen in 2020. We had this little pandemic happen. Maybe we'll do this next year, 2021. Didn't happen. 2022 didn't happen. We just stopped talking. But then all of a sudden, 2023, the opportunity presented itself, and there was no saying no to that. And that's when we had to kick it into gear and figure out how we were going to make it happen. And thanks to an amazing Instagram following, I'm putting a message out like, I need a Porsche, I need a car, it's last minute. We need a camera car, it's last minute. We need this, it's last minute. And of course, this community that is really built around the Porsche brand comes together and just makes it all happen. And it turned into this amazing, amazing story that led into multiple weeks in Europe driving around and touring the Alps.
So pull me close.
One of the stipulations of having this 993 on the tour was that the owner of it would be able to join the tour at least on the second day. And he was going to bring a 997, which was his other car, but it turned out he was bringing in 996. And not just any 996, an Atlas Gray 996. So I had the opportunity to give his car back to him and take the 996 and drive essentially my car through the Austrian and the Italian Alps for a couple of days. It was the ideal experience for me.
So pull me close, baby love,
He was a follower, and I guess you could call him a fan, if you will, of what I do, and the fact that somebody gets excited that I drive their car and then asks me to like put my signature on their car is super surreal. That was the first time that I've ever experienced anything like that, but I'll never ever forget it. Yeah. After, you know, sending the cars back to their respective owners and hopping on a jet and knowing that I was going to deal with some brutal jet lag, I got on the phone with Mo and we just decided that level 2 had to happen. The moment that somebody saw that I was coming on level 2 and I was getting another 996, somebody reached out and said, take my rooftop tent, take my Porsche roof rack, and go camping if you have to. So that's what we did.
And pull me close, baby love.
I hadn't like done it the proper way, you know, which is like do level 1 one year, do level 2 the next year, do level 3 this year. I fast forwarded through all of this. And I got to be there with all these people who have built up these experiences over the past couple of years. They welcomed me in and like treated us like part of the Sick Alps family. It still had the hallmarks of what Mo had created and what Kirsten had dedicated their time into. And that's something that makes Sick Alps what it is. I don't think you can match anywhere else. I really wouldn't even want to try.
So pull me close, baby love, and kiss me the way I like it.